Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to share with you things about time management and how to manage your own time, because the most difficult part is that we are always out of time. Time management starts with looking at your priorities, right? So it's most important to look at your priority this way. You basically look at the basically you look at all the tasks that you have, look at for importance, whether very important or not important, or urgent, not urgent or very urgent. So you put it into your graph, right? So things that are very urgent and very important in this quadrant, of course you must do first already, agreed? Okay, this is immediate, agreed? Right. Now, it is still very important to do the very important but not so urgent. This is something we all fail to do, right? And the reason we all fail to do it is we are under time pressure, and then we run out of time. And then what happened? This moves to this side, agreed? It's always the case. So, the very urgent and not very important and not so urgent, what you must do actually is to schedule a date in advance. Give you an example. If you've been working with us a year or so, you know we have a strategic planning processes you attend, right? That is actually very, very important, but not very urgent in the frame of day to day. But we don't allow that, because between June to November, we fix the schedule where you got to meet. Clear? So similarly, in your department, like 5S and ICC, you could be solving important problem, but not urgent. Again, you schedule a fixed time to handle it. Right? So this is the most important thing, because you must concentrate on the very important, whether it's urgent or not urgent. But I'm just telling you how you handle the urgent and not urgent. Now the next thing we have is not important but urgent. Okay, not important and urgent, you have to decide and arrange within your time. You have no choice, but you have to do it, right? Or if you have people reporting to you, you can delegate it. Agree or not? You should delegate the not very important but very urgent, because hey, do this for me. Agree? Or you can ask your buddy to do it for you. Agree? In other words, hey, help me, like, I'm too busy, I can't handle it, can you handle this for me? Right? So, in any case, very important point about delegation is who is responsible. Right? Who do you think is responsible? It's you. Right? So, in the end, whether the job gets done or not, it's you. And finally, we have this category. It's not important and it's not urgent. You don't really have to do. Correct? No? Because you can't solve every problem. So this is right? So just leave it in the back burner until one day this will move here or here or here. That's fine. Okay. So this is deciding our priorities. Okay, so the question is, how do we decide whether something is important, very important, or not so important? Of course, the most important point about deciding here is, what does your boss say? Because normally it's your boss who determines your priority. Agreed? Now, after the boss, who comes next? Actually, I asked the boss because there are many, many priorities. But in terms of work priority, in terms of reporting priority, your boss decides, right? In terms of work priority, who do you think is the most important? Who do you want to please first, is the question you want to ask. Of course, the customers. Okay? Customers. Anything, task that is linked to the customer become very important, and a lot of time very urgent. That's why in our company, any question or comment or complaint by guess how many seconds do I give you to solve it? 10 seconds, right? You have to decide within 10 seconds because speed becomes very, very important. After customers come who? D is, I put it as an organization. Yeah. The organization has two priorities. One is above me. One is peers. One is your subordinate, right? Right? So, more than likely, anybody above you giving you a task is high priority, right? But however, you must tell the person that, look, I'm very busy now. Can we agree on a deadline? Right? Because deadlines are negotiated. Yeah, be careful. Deadlines are negotiated. So, for example, if I'm calling from head office and I said, look, do this for me. Normally, my own habit is I will ask you how long do you think it will take. So when I ask you how long do you think it will take, I'm asking you two questions. Number one is to really do that job, how long it will take. Number two, having that in mind, do you have other things you're working on that will be so busy that you don't have the time to do it now, but when can you complete the task I'm giving you? Because that's what must go through your mind, right? So as long as you have that, you can then determine a deadline. Same thing with peers and of course with subordinates. Again, you look for different urgency, right? So basically I would say customer first, organization second, and B, C is probably improvements. Anything we're doing in terms of company, any type of improvement is urgency, but normally it will go in this basis of priority. Yeah, but don't forget when I mentioned the boss is still your boss, right? So let's say, for example, the boss gives you a job that you must do before 11 o'clock, and suddenly it's 10:45, and there's a customer complaint. So who has priority? Should be customer, right? In our company, we already know it's customer, right? But you know you only got 15 minutes left to do your boss task, right? So what should you do? Pardon? Yeah, you should immediately call your boss and say, boss, I have a problem with the customer now I'm handling. I can't finish it by 11 o'clock already. Can I handle this and then come to the task, and more than likely I can finish it by 11:30. That's a reasonable negotiation. Yeah? Thank you.